say thank you.
We're dying.
Finagling, like my side view mirror is so many like dents in it just because I've cracked it against the wall so many times.
Yeah. All right. Well, you ready? Ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We're back with another episode of Good Morning, We're Dying.
Good morning. Good.
And if you haven't noticed yet, Sam is not here. Sam is in North Carolina picking up her brand new car. Brand new used car. But anyway, we're here with one of our top contributors, Andrew Yang.
I don't even do anything, and I'm a top contributor.
All of our listeners are contributors.
Wow.
You contribute to the community.
I feel like opposite of contribute, take.
No, that's not at all how our community works.
All right, that's good to know.
We all contribute to the community.
Okay. Well, happy to be here.
All right.
And I also hope Sam doesn't hit another deer on her way back from North
Carolina.
Carolina.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. You get more.
You just jinxed it.
Yeah. If I'm here again next week, you'll know exactly what happened.
I'm gonna have to text her as soon as we're done recording.
Yeah.
Like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, Andrew is a local comedian here in the Michigan comedy scene.
Yeah. I live 10 minutes away from Alex.
And this is the first time we've hung out outside of a show. So
that's true.
Yeah.
And we live so close to each other.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird we've never run, like, we should have run to, like, each other in a Trump rally somewhere.
Well, I don't go to Trump rallies. Not extreme enough.
Oh,
so.
All right. Well, I mean, if they're happening, I'm going to join in.
Yeah. I mean, grocery store is something that's kind of crazy that, we haven't bumped it. Because, I don't know.
Yeah, because I go to that Kroger a lot.
Yeah, well,
for clothes.
For clothes.
I definitely have a pair of shoes.
I got a big meeting coming up.
Yeah, I do have a pair of blue suede shoes from that Kroger. I think I wore them when I was like a teacher, in 2012-ish.
Yeah.
I still have them, but
yeah.
I think that was my only clothing purchase from Kroger. Those shoes.
Blue suede shoes from Kroger.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So how has your week been going, Andrew? That's how we start off on the show.
Okay.
Is we talk about each other's weeks.
All right, today is so it's just New Year's just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been good. New Year's as a dad, you just celebrate it the morning of or the afternoon after. Because I want to celebrate it with my daughter, so we kind of just recorded the countdown and then played it in the background, and then as it counted down, we shut out streamers, and then we did it as many times as Amelia wanted to. So we had 20 countdowns that day. So it was great. It was fun.
So it's like the year 2045 now in your house.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I also went to bed on New Year's Eve at probably 8, right after I put Amelia to bed. If I don't have a show, I go to bed so early.
I cannot. I wish I could go to sleep like that.
Okay.
I'm up doing something, playing games, watching YouTube videos.
My wife goes to bed early, and then I don't know. It's just lonely. So I'll just go to bed too.
Oh, dude, I fucking the solitude. I love it.
Oh man,
just no dogs. No, I'm in my little man cave out here, watching doing deep dives on Alien.
Oh, you're watching Attack on Titan right now, right?
Oh yeah. Actually, I am. I'm kind of binging that at the moment.
How far are you?
I've only seen the first, I think, 2 episodes of season 2 so far.
Okay, you're far. I only ever watched season 1.
Okay.
Because they took a huge break after that.
Oh, and then you just kind of
I never caught back up. But I remember season 1 being crazy.
Yeah,
good.
season 1 was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to give any spoilers, but the female Titan was wild.
Yeah.
The resolution to that was kind of crazy. I allowed myself to believe that there would be more to that story in the future.
Okay.
I kind of felt a little, it was like weird the way it ended.
I agree, where it's just like, oh, and now she's just going to close herself off.
Yeah. So, yeah. But,
I never caught up, but I was carpooling with Jacob Barr to a show once, and during the car ride, he just gave me the whole synopsis of the whole series. So I don't need to watch it anymore, but it is a wild ride.
Yeah,
if what he says is true.
I've kind of had it spoiled a little bit because I was like watching some like YouTube video about incels.
Oh.
And they were kind of talking about Attack on Titan and the role it plays like in the incel community.
Yeah.
And they kind of talked about the main character at the end of the series, how like all the incels got mad at how they like did his character.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of have it spoiled a little bit, but I don't, honestly, spoilers don't really, I don't care.
Oh, man,
I don't want to spoil it for anybody else.
I fucking love spoilers.
Yeah, I don't really care. It doesn't ruin it for me. I can still watch it.
I remember, you know that movie Trap? M. Night Shyamalan?
No. Which one was
the
that?
one where like, is it called Trap? Where like Josh Hartnett is taking his daughter to a concert, but the whole concert is a trap to like capture a serial killer, and the dad is the serial killer.
Wait, the concert was organized specifically to capture a serial murder?
Yes, yeah.
So everyone at the concert's like
no. So like it was like everyone at the like who went to the concert went as like a concert goer, but like the police, like security was insane that time.
So wait. Event organizer was working in cahoots with the police.
Yes.
To capture was like the serial murderer like a fan of the...
No, his daughter was.
So wait, how do they know that he was a serial murderer though?
They know that they had found some tickets or something about that, like some tickets that to that concert in like some evidence or whatever.
Okay.
And they know that he's going to be there, but they don't know who it's going to be.
Okay, so they didn't do the concert specifically to catch a serial killer.
They did it. Yes. Also,
you just said they found out that he's going to be there.
Also, neither of us have watched this movie. You haven't even heard of it. I read the Wikipedia synopsis.
You're reading the Wiki. Oh, this sounds good. I should have watched this.
No, anytime there's a trailer, I'm just waiting for the Wikipedia synopsis to drop, and then I'm just like, oh, this is all I need.
Do you remember that Aziz bit?
Which one?
When he's talking about how he doesn't watch movies anymore. He just reads the Wikipedia about the movie until the last paragraph, and then he goes and watches the ending.
Wow. I know people who are worse than that, where like they'll read the ending to see if they enjoy it, like, oh, I'll feel fulfilled, and then watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
I don't know. I'm not so hung up on the ending of movies.
Oh, okay.
Like the ending isn't really like I want the entire thing. You know what I mean? Like if I'm eating a pizza, I'm not just gonna eat the crust. I want like the whole slice. You know what I mean? Like
logically, I guess this.
Like I'm not eating a slice like, oh, this is so gross, but that crust is at the end. Oh,
okay, yeah.
But that crust is gonna be so worth it,
right?
I'm like enjoying the entire slice.
Also, if you think of it as like, oh, I can't wait for the dump after this. It's gonna feel so good. I haven't watched a movie since last movie I saw in theaters was Avengers Endgame.
I have not. I think the last Marvel movie I watched was like the first Avengers, maybe.
Okay.
Like the very first.
Oh, the
Avengers.
very first one. Okay.
Yeah.
But that was like the latest. I think that's the latest movie I've watched was Avengers Endgame.
Which one was that? Was that like the?
That was like the last one with Iron Man dying.
Okay.
We can spoil this, but not.
Everybody's seen that shit. Everybody's seen that shit, and not everybody's seen Attack on Titan. I'm just watching it for the first time.
All right, that's true. But yeah, that was like the last movie, and then I became a dad, and I haven't watched a movie since.
I just don't have the attention span.
Yeah, me neither. I watch a lot of YouTube now.
Same. Yeah. I just watch YouTube video. Like I was watching something when you got here.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that channel? I Did a Thing.
No, that sounds terrible.
It's so he named it that way on purpose.
Oh, okay.
It's like kind of ironic, but there's another channel called Boy Boy. Have you heard of that one? Mm-mm. It's one of those guys, and all he does is like build shit.
Okay.
But like his newest episode, he built a gun blade. Like a legit
like
gun
from
blade.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah, like a legit gun blade.
That's so cool.
Like out of metal. Like it's a for real. It's not a gun. He couldn't put an actual gun in there.
Right.
He would have probably gone to prison if he did that. But
Yeah.
like, because he's in Australia. But he like put like a gun handle on it, and it's just like this huge fucking blade. And at the end, he's like testing it, and he's just like, you know how they do like the water bottle cut, like, with a samurai sword. He's doing that with a gun blade, and it just like sliced right through him.
That rules.
And he just does shit like that.
But like it can't shoot anything. Like
no, well, he would have gotten into legal trouble if he put an actual gun on it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Oh man, my algorithm's way different.
Mine's all over the place. I mean, it's like some of that stuff. It's mostly news shit. It's like some conspiracy shit.
Oh, man.
A lot of like Lions and Michigan football.
My wife and I during the pandemic watched. It was just this YouTuber who lives in Orlando, Florida, and goes to Disney every day. And he would just like, whoa, they have this new cupcake. That's weird.
That's like the slow descent into insanity, right? Like,
yes, and then that she was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
And then they had a kid right before we did. And so we were just like seeing what Amelia would get to in the videos.
You guys were watching your future.
Yeah. We got these are our best friends. They don't know about us at all, but we are obsessed with them.
So what are like some of their videos? Like what are they doing?
Oh, they're just going to Disney and then
hanging out?
Just hanging out, yeah. Or they're like doing a challenge. Like, let's see if we can ride.
Okay, so like what's one of the challenges?
Like ride a ride at every park before everything closes.
Okay.
Or like eat a whole meal at every park. And it has to include like, I don't know, entree, side, drink, dessert.
So I mean, it's been forever since I've been to Disney. So they're broken up into parks.
Yeah, so there's like the Magic Kingdom, which is like the big castle, and then Epcot, which is the ball, and then Animal Kingdom, and then not Universal Studios. I forget the last one. Yeah. That's where like the Tower of Terror.
And that's like the Orlando one.
Yes,
those are all part of the Orlando one.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's the one that I've been to.
Okay.
But I went there. I don't know. I was like 8 years old, maybe.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a very long time since I've been to Disney.
Oh man,
I had a teacher in high school that worked at the Disney store at Oakland Mall.
Does it still exist?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very sad place these days. But
okay, so it's something that popped up in my Instagram feed.
What, Oakland Mall?
Yeah, they have a huge store that's just full of those vending, like those Japanese vending machines where like stuff.
Like you just get like. You could get like anything from like food to like weapons.
No. See, we have very different algorithms. I was thinking like a Hello Kitty doll.
I'm like, I want nunchucks.
It's like, no, it's like a gachapon. Is that,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a whole store of that. It's like, whoa, Oakland Mall must be so hip if it has that.
No, it's just very inexpensive to have a storefront.
Oh, okay. Well, not going to go there then.
No, I mean it's fine. They still have a Macy's, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's all you need to legally call yourself a mall.
You just need one giant department store, and that's it.
Wait, so your teacher worked there?
Yeah, in high school, one of the teachers. I never had her class, but she was a teacher in my high school, and she would work there like on the weekends.
Oh man.
She was like one of those Disney adults.
Oh, that's what I'm transforming into. I don't even care. I don't even know if I am a Disney adult yet, or it's just like my daughter likes it, so I feel like I need to like it too.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a Disney adult, because I think Disney adults are the ones that are like pushing
their kids to like it.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's like, you know, like Trump doesn't care about like abortion at all, but he has to act like he cares to maintain his fan base.
Yeah.
I think that's how I am with Disney. Just like, I'll also think Chip and Dale are cool, so you think I'm a cool dad.
Yeah. Just so I can rule Disney.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, just like, just get your vote next year. But something like,
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Yep, I got Attack on Titan. I haven't really watched an episode in a couple days, though. I'll probably watch some tonight. I don't know. I've just been getting into, like, anime lately.
You said you also watched Death Note?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what, like, got me. Well, okay, so, like, when I was in, like, high school and college, I was watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like that. Everybody watches that, though. That, I don't even count that as anime anymore.
Oh, you're into the hard shit.
I'm speedballing anime right now. But yeah, no, I was just like, I don't know. I was just like trying to find something to watch, and everything that I was like coming across was just like, this is the same as the other thing.
Yes.
This is a remake.
It's like they have these tests and challenges.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm tired of watching the same show over and over and over again. And so I was just like, let me, I'm flipping through Netflix and Death Note came up. And I was just like, okay, what's this about? And I read the synopsis or whatever, and I was like, all right, well, that sounds interesting. And so I started watching it, and I just like totally got like sucked in. Yeah, it was like so good.
There was that like one of the early episodes where the whole episode is just him and one of the detectives just walking back and forth, and it was just so stressful.
Yeah.
Because he's like, they're all planning their next moves and everything. It's so well done.
Yeah. It is. It seems like in the first few episodes, it seems a little over the top. I'm just kind of like, okay, like you're just like manufacturing situations to make these people seem, but it does eventually like just pull you in, and you're just like, okay, no, this is cool.
I really like a rules-based anime where, like, I know it sounds crazy, but there are these restrictions, and as long as you abide by these rules, and then you need to like
Death
work
Note
your way.
perfect.
It was great. Death Note is great.
The creator of Death Note is also the Attack on Titan guy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to find something else that would be like similar to Death Note, because I like the anime. I like anime that's like kind of sort of set
in the real
world. Like, I mean, it's not obviously like they all have like their like mystic kind of like supernatural side to them, but like I like the ones that are kind of like set in like the actual world.
Okay.
So I was trying to find something else like that, and I ended up watching Monster.
Oh, is that the one where the guy saves a kid and he becomes a serial killer?
Yeah. Okay. The doctor like saves the kid that got shot in the head, and then the kid turns into a like psycho, and he's like hunting him down or whatever.
Yes.
I don't know. It was good. Like it was fine. They make this kid seem like the biggest demon that's ever walked the planet, and it's like he's just like shooting people. Like he's not doing, he's just shooting people, and he's manipulating politics to his advantage, so he's just an American.
Sounds pretty cool to me.
like I don't know, it was I guess I had to kind of like remember that it's kind of set like post World War II. Like it's kind of like 10 to 15 years after World War II or something, like 70s, I think, or like late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
So I guess I got to like consider that. But still, like they're hyping this kid up like he is the worst evil that this planet has ever seen. I'm like, he just shot people. Like, that's it.
I think you just have to remember, like, in that culture, usually people don't want trouble, you know? And so for someone to commit murder, they want trouble.
But I don't know, it was fine. It was good.
There's I think the one I started reading that as a manga. I don't think the anime had come out yet, but before that I was reading a manga called 20th Century Boys.
Okay.
And it's about 4 or 5 kids, and then they're all best friends, and they grow up, and then one of them, or something about their child has triggered one of them to become a cult leader, and the cult has been taking over the world and everything. But that's all I can remember. I remember being like so engrossed in that, but it's like also based in the real world and everything. And there was a sequel that came out called 21st Century Boys, when after like, I don't know, but it was, I highly recommend that.
Okay.
If it's it might be an anime by now, but
okay. I mean, I'll check it out. I'll see if it's on one of the things. My only issue with anime though is I can't do the subbed ones. They have to be because again attention span. I'm not going to be reading the subtitles.
Right.
So it was kind of annoying because Netflix does have the entire monster series, but it's subbed.
Oh, okay.
So I had to find it on YouTube.
Right.
And like not one person had every episode.
Oh, okay.
So I would have to like start watching like 10 episodes on this guy's channel and then 10 more episodes on this guy's channel and then like 3 more over here. Like I had to like really piece the whole series together.
Okay. Were the voices the same?
Yeah, the voices were the same. The dubbed version does exist. It's just Netflix never got the rights to it.
Oh,
they only got the
interesting.
rights to the subbed version.
Okay.
Which I don't know. The voice acting in the dubbed version was kind of bad.
Okay, yeah.
Like it was kind of bad. Like just the translation was weird.
Yeah. I guess some stuff doesn't like carry over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, like, in those situations, if it's something that doesn't have like a 1-for-1 translation, just make it make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Just lie. Just say they said something else. No one's gonna know.
It doesn't even have to be something else, but like just
Something similar.
Say it like the way we would say it in English.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't have to be like
Right.
You know.
Did you watch the Death Note live action
No.
with Willem Dafoe?
No, I didn't watch.
Willem
that.
Dafoe
Is
plays
he L? Or
no,
is he...
he's the demon.
Oh, he's the demon.
Yeah.
Oh, he's what's his name? Yeah.
Ryu?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Ryu. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a American live action version released on Netflix. Willem Dafoe plays the demon.
Yeah.
And it's terrible. It's so bad.
I would imagine that it would be bad.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Who plays like L and
No, I think Willem Dafoe is the only
notable actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny. I don't know, man. I think the first thing that kind of got me looking into more anime, and it's like a big gap, was during lockdown. I watched Ghost in a Shell.
Oh, the Scarlett Johansson movie.
Yeah, no. Not the live version. The anime.
Okay.
But Ghost in a Shell, that's like it's like the McDonald's of anime. You know what I mean? Like that's the one that like everybody watches.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, that's like even if you're not an anime fan, you probably watch it. You
or
know,
like know of it.
Yeah. It's like the it's like the basic bitch version for it's anime for basic bitches basically.
Yeah, kind of like Akira, I would say is kind of similar.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, I watched that during lockdown, and then it was always kind of like in my mind, but I just never pursued anything more until recently.
Oh, okay.
And then that's when I kind of came across Death Note.
Yeah. Yeah. I think during lockdown I was in or right before lockdown, me and a couple friends, we started an anime club where every week we'd watch like certain number of anime episodes of different series.
Yeah.
And then we'd meet once a week to discuss. And it was just something we kept up during the pandemic because we could just do it remotely and everything.
Yeah.
That's why, I haven't watched I haven't been able to catch up with anything since being a dad.
Yeah.
I feel like if I want another hobby, I have to give up comedy. Like there's too much happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. The second half of last year, I fell off a cliff with comedy.
In like not doing it, or
yeah, like starting in like July, I mean I was still doing it, but I wasn't doing it like I was before that.
Right.
You know, like before that I was just like trying to get on everything.
Yeah.
And then like in July, I don't know, man, like work got busy. I had stuff to do around the house. Like it was just like, I don't trying to get this show going. It was just a lot.
Sam keeps hitting fucking animals. I got to get replacement guests.
Sam just keeps killing animals. I gotta keep like hiding her crimes.
Yeah. In your lake in the bag, just throwing all the carcasses.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's I mean, this year I'm gonna try. I was gonna send out emails today, and I totally forgot, but I can still do it. I can.
Oh yeah.
Gmail has a nice little feature where you can like schedule emails now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I can just write the emails up tonight and then just schedule them for like tomorrow or
Is
Tuesday.
it better to send during the morning or a certain?
I have no idea,
Me
man.
neither.
I have no clue. I mean, I've only sent in the morning and had like very little success with that. So I should probably try something else.
I don't know. I'm going to LA in a few weeks, and I'm just like, oh, I'm there too long. I don't have enough shows there. I'm there way too long.
Did you go there for shows and like on purpose, or do you have like other stuff to do while you're there?
I'm doing Sketchfest, and then I was like, while I'm there, I'll just stop by LA.
Yeah.
And I was going to be there for a week, and then I figured I'm already there, and then I was having my family meet me out there to go to Disneyland because we're Disney adults. And then I was like, oh, while I'm there, so because of the time difference, we're going to go to bed they'll be in bed so early, so I'd pop out and do shows.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I don't have to worry about that.
So I was starting to get labeled as the festival darling of the Michigan scene, but Andrew has very much so knocked me off of that pedestal.
Man, I don't recommend being that. It's expensive and exhausting.
Yes, it is.
But it is fun. I do like them.
No, it's fun doing them. When you know, if any of them ever like
amount to anything,
get me like allow me to do them again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about like, repeating fests. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think there's. I mean, I did Fountain City in Kansas City a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I did Middle Ground a couple times. I don't know. I mean, I think it just depends on the festival.
Yeah.
You know, like
I always feel weird. It's like, oh, they'll probably want new blood in or something like that.
I mean, same thing. I mean, I know everybody that runs Middle Ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like friends with them. You know.
Yeah.
And then Fountain City, like I just had so much fun the first year.
That's good, yeah.
And I was like, I kind of want to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So I submitted, and I was like, you know what? It's on them to not let me do it again.
Right. They liked you so much, they rejected me. They're like, wow, we've seen all of this material, but we hate this guy so much, we don't care. I feel like that one and Limestone have been my most rejections. And Rogue Island is also
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Rogue Island, I feel like is kind of like a bigger one.
Yeah,
you know, I feel like that one's going to be harder to get into just in general.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm on a little cold streak here.
I think I've been using the same clip all last year.
Yeah.
And like for the first half of the year up till spring, that clip was like 9 for 11, which was great. And then in the fall, winter, I was like 3 for 15. I was like, Jesus, what happened? It's the same clip.
I think I mean, it's crazy. Like you know, 2 summers ago, I did Limestone, and that clip got me into a lot of festivals, but that clip also, I was rejected from a lot of festivals with that clip.
Yeah, and like not as high caliber ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is always funny. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. There's no science to it. It all just depends on like who is watching the videos.
Mm-hmm.
And right now I'm on a cold streak. Everyone watching festival videos right now hates me. So
yeah. I just got a new clip, and I started submitting to it, and I'm just waiting to hear back because it's like Limestone's not due till March,
something like that.
Yeah, so like, oh, if it starts getting rejections, I'll like just switch up the video and get a new one. Yeah. But this is the festival like submission season. It's so stressful now.
Yeah, I need to start paying attention again. There's only like one right now that I'm waiting to hear back from. There's one right now that I'm waiting to hear back from. But I got like nothing else out there. But I don't know. Also, I kind of want to like start trying to just go back to the places that I've been.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do as well. Just like the places where I have done a fest.
Yeah, so
and
I want
the connections I made. Yeah,
like this week and next week, I want to start emailing people, in the places that I've already been to see if I can just get onto shows.
Yeah. see if those people there were fucking lying about helping me out. Yeah, I'll get you up anytime. Oh, yeah?
Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of them like my posts on social media.
Yeah, I've worked with a bunch of people from LA. They're like, yeah, reach out when you're in town.
Oh, LA and New York is always the biggest bullshit. People always say that, and then you reach out to them, and they're like, oh, I don't know.
Or I've just been ghosted. It's like, this sucks. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Disney for nothing.
I'm like not even, LA's like not even on my radar as a place to go. I'm just like, whatever.
I flew too close to the sun. It's not.
I mean, I don't know. If I happened to be in LA, I would go to open mics, obviously. But I'm not. LA is not a place that I'm gonna like plan that. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm there for something, I'll go to some open mics. But I'm not like trying to get myself booked.
I was thinking about doing open mics there, but people were like, "Oh, you have to pay to do them." It's like, I don't.
Whatever. It's LA.
Oh God. Yeah. The only reason I'm doing it is because like I'm doing Sketchfest.
Yeah.
It's like, might as well.
Yeah.
It's like a $50 plane ticket.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, San Francisco is probably gonna be way more fun to be honest with you.
That's the thing. I'm there. I'm in San Francisco for only like 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm like on 6-7 shows.
I totally forgot to submit to Sketchfest.
Oh,
I wanted. What are you talking about? I'm not. Yeah. I'm on like a. Like I said, I'm on a cold streak right now. I'm not getting into anything.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot where like I was the only person who knew about it, and then I got in. I was like, thank God, no one else knew about this fest. This is super fun. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
By the way, Andrew, founder of the Treetown Comedy Festival.
Fuck you.
See how much pride he has in his creation.
Yeah, that was.
I was gonna wear my Treetown shirt just to make you uncomfortable.
Oh God, yeah.
And then I put it on and I was like, oh wow, I've gotten a way fatter stick at the time last time. And then I felt uncomfortable.
Oh man!
So I took it off.
Both of us sweating. Just trying not to adjust the shirt.
Yeah. So yeah, I took it off and put this shirt.
That was the closest I came to quitting comedy. Was that festival? I was so mad. I hated it. I was crying every day to my wife. My wife was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I don't know, but I'm mad."
That's so funny. Like the comedy endeavors that are not just like you being a booker have all been like successful, and you're so resentful of them.
Yeah. I think I just hate producing.
Yeah.
It's just not fun.
Yeah.
Like looking back on it, it was a cool thing that I did, and like cool that like it happened.
Yeah.
But I never want to do that again. It's miserable.
Yeah. I'm like okay with like a monthly show. Mm-hmm. I don't think I ever want to do anything like weekly.
Oh yeah.
Maybe bi-weekly. Mm-hmm. But I never want to do anything like every single week again.
People still think I run Blind Pig. That's insane.
Well, you're so like connected to that.
But I'm never there.
Yeah, but still, people's perception of stuff stops after like the first like whatever their perception was at the very beginning of the thing. That's always going to be their perception of it.
Oh,
so like
okay.
you started Blind Pig, so everyone is always going to be like, "Oh, Andrew is a Blind Pig."
Yeah, they still reach out to me. It's like I can't do anything for you.
Yeah, especially since like you don't put like your face on anything, you know, because like people still ask me about the Independent.
Oh yeah,
and I'm just like I'm not part of the Independent.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's true. I still do relate you to the Independent. Yeah. Yeah.
You fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, it's true. I do remember because like Rip City was like, "Oh, are there any like club bookers that you can who can vouch for you?" I was like, "Hey, Alex, can you if I put your name down, is that cool with you?" Yeah. I did, and I got rejected.
Oh, that's so funny. You chose the wrong Alex. You should have asked Alex Price.
Oh yeah. Oh man. And he just gave up Black Circle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
And his was a weekly.
His was weekly, and he's like traveling so much.
Yeah.
Now, you know. So like, yeah. I mean, it's It's tough, man. It's hard. It's hard to do it. And he did it for so long.
I know. I only did blind pick for less than 3 years.
I did the indie I booked the indie for like just under 2 years. Mm-hmm. And then I had Sellerman's right before that, but Sellerman's was monthly. Mm-hmm. Sellerman's was like 3 years, I think. And like, I was ready to go. And like, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
You know? So like just him, I mean, he's got shows always.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Black Circle, all the one-offs he does.
Right. Like all the headliners he opens for in theaters.
Well, and that's the other thing. I mean, I'm just talking about the stuff that he booked.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like him doing his stand-up. It's like, I would have gone crazy.
I know.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, he is younger than I am, so I guess that probably helps. But like,
oh, okay.
At the age that I'm at right now, oh no, forget it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to be. I'm already responsible for a child. I don't want to be responsible for anything else.
Yeah.
I just want to just do my set. I think it's just like at the end of the day, it's like, oh, it's just when I started the fest, I was like, oh, this is going to be great for the scene. I'm going to be growing the Michigan comedy and everything. It's like, oh, I don't give a fuck about Michigan comedy. I don't care about myself now. It's like this, my sadness was not worth everyone knowing that there was a scene in Michigan. I don't care about that. Keep it a secret. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know. I mean, I always had that too in the back of my mind. It was like, growing the scene, you know, like building a scene here, because I mean, I still think that there should be a scene here. Like there should be. There's no reason why we can't have like a cohesive scene like other cities do. I mean, the talent is here. It's just people don't run shows, and then when they do, we don't like coordinate. You know, we're not like figuring out like when should everything be happening.
If someone comes to town, they're like, oh, you can do this on Thursday, this on Friday, this on Saturday, but it's tough. Like, oh, it's all Monday. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all open mics.
Yeah.
Like there's no, oh, sorry, you're not gonna get paid doing anything here because it's all open mics.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I ran Bloom for a while too.
Yeah.
That sucked too.
That room was like it was, when it was fun, it was like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But then like if it wasn't, it was like not fun.
Yeah. But like the thing is, everyone there would have fun.
Yeah.
You were the hardest person. You crushed the hardest there. I think it was like, I didn't know you that well then, but you just came in and was like, oh, they sell meat here? Oh, okay. And it was like, for some reason, that's all the information you needed, and then you just went up and crushed. I was like, why was that relevant?
At the time, I only perform in places that sell meat.
Yeah, you told me that after. Oh, because Sellerman's like, okay. I guess that makes sense. You don't do your craft beer.
You know, I'm the mead comic.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Andrew.
But I still remember that. I was like, whoa, I didn't know this was possible in this room.
Stark contrast to the last time I did that.
When was the last time you did that room?
I think it was like last year around this time.
Okay.
Maybe. No, it was Tree Town.
Oh,
that was it. It was Tree Town.
Okay.
It was like one of the last showcases at Tree Town. And it was lukewarm.
I did the one before, the day before, and that one was a hot room.
Okay. Yeah. The one that I did, it was like the last day. And it was like, I mean, it was fine, but people weren't like, it was like they were kind of tight.
See, Tree Town sucks, everyone. If you don't get it, who cares? Stupid fest.
Hold on. The other shows that I did were great.
As Alex says.
The other shows that I did were listen, I opened for Emma Willman at Blind Pig. That was great. I also did the showcase at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase, and that was like incredible.
Damn it. All right. Well, no thanks to me. I do remember, it was way more fun just being a rascal the second year. That's a good. If you want to get into a fest, just start one, pass it off, and then people just feel obligated to have you on.
Don't do a comedy club because nobody remembers I did that shit. So that does not get me any credit anywhere.
What do you mean by that?
Nobody knows that I was like, outside of here.
You mean the
Nobody
independent. Okay, okay, gotcha.
Outside of our scene, like no, other than the people that I booked,
Right.
and the people in our scene, nobody knows that I was part of that.
Okay.
Nobody knows that I booked that for like
Yeah.
the first 2 years.
Man, yeah. Last time I saw you was at the Indie.
Yeah, well, it was at Sam's show.
Yeah. Man, I had that was hard. That was a hard show. The fuck was that? That was a really hard show to do. I remember going in so optimistic. I had the screenshot of Sam's like, hey, you want to do my show? I was like, oh my God. I get there. I was like, this is really hard. I don't remember stand-up being this hard. Is it hard for everyone else? No. Oh, shit.
No, I felt like that crowd was, they were a little tight as well. They weren't like on top of it.
I don't know. Yeah, I was talking to Johnny before, and he was like, oh, it's great. There's a young, hip audience who's down for anything. It's like, oh, cool. And then my opener didn't land, and I just immediately started sweating. He was like, no, 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 not, no, 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 no. Oh, Andrew, no, not again.
You black out. Next thing you do, you like wake up, everybody's dead.
Yeah, because they're like, I've learned when like I start feeling the beads of sweat, I can like, just disassociate, and you can just like go through the motions of the set, but just don't care.
Yeah,
but I cared so much that Sam had like invited me to do the show and everything, and I was like, oh God damn it, this sucks.
That's so funny. I don't know. I felt like everybody. I feel like no one really had like Lou. I think really crushed.
Yeah.
And then everybody else had. I mean, everybody had like good sets, but it wasn't like.
I think I was too busy sulking in the corner to pay attention.
I think Lou was kind of the only one that like really
Riff.
crushed.
Yeah.
And then like everybody else had good sets, but like he took it up a notch.
Yeah. I think I was like that. I do have sets like those once in a while where like I'm just too rigid.
Yeah.
And like I just focus on just saying the material instead of just like being present in the room.
Yeah.
And whenever I have those, like the next show I do is just like, oh, you don't like that? Well, fuck you, everyone. Go fuck yourself. I don't really care. And I think I did the Comedy Cabin in Janesville, and that's exactly what happened. Do you know, I work with Sean Donnelly. He's a New York comic.
I know Sean. I don't know him, but I know who Sean Donnelly is.
After my set, he walked up and he's like, I don't understand how you are able to like double bird the audience within 3 minutes of your set and still have them on your side for the rest of the 20 minutes. And then that got on my head. It's like, I never knew it was that early.
You just went up hateful.
Yeah. I like something didn't land. It's like, oh, go fuck yourselves. And then, but it just takes like being super rigid on stage for me to like, okay, remember you need to actually have fun and enjoy this.
Yeah. That's like my problem. I'm bad at the human side of it.
Yeah.
Like I just want to go and be a joke machine.
Oh.
You know, I don't want to talk to you.
It's like saying, that's like a saying, every comic is autistic.
It is. It is. It very much is like that because I don't know. I'm just like really bad at the interaction part of it. Like I'm just in my head, I'm trying to think of jokes.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not how you're supposed to do that.
No, you're just trying to, I don't know, relate to the audience or connect in some way.
Yeah, and I just get too inside of my head, and I'm like trying to think of jokes.
Yeah,
and then,
if this one doesn't work, maybe this one or this one. Yeah.
Or not even that. It's like I'm trying to write jokes on the spot with every single word that they're saying.
Holy shit.
You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to do that, and it's just putting so much pressure on myself that I'm just like, well, your shoes are stupid.
It's like reverse Kaiser Soze.
Yeah. No, I gotta, I don't know. That's my big thing for this year is like trying to let go more.
Yeah.
And just like do like this but from the stage. You know what I mean?
Right, because the bar for, I don't know, crowd work when it's done well is very good, but I will say like the bar for the humor within crowd work is so much lower. Just that organic piece.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I have to like remember.
Yeah.
Is like whatever I say right now doesn't have to be as funny as what I've written.
Yes, exactly.
It can be like half as funny as what I've written. And it's probably going to get a better response.
Oh man. I did a show with Esteban in Portland, Michigan, and this guy named Chopper heckled me. And then I was like, that's not your real name, is it? And he said, no, my real name is Terry. But no, he said, but I changed it to Chopper because no one would name their grandson after me. And then I said, no one's Chopper? No one's going to be like, oh, I've named you after the bravest person I know, Chopper.
Yeah. Do you only know inmates? Like,
yeah. And then the big joke at the end, I said, was like, oh, well, his full name is Helicopter. And the whole crowd applause. I was like, what? This is so dumb. Everyone leapt to their feet.
They're doing the Jared Goff chant, but Andrew Yang.
Yeah. Helicopter. I was like, oh, I think after that, I tagged with hiding behind the curtain and said, nothing I've written has been better than Helicopter. But I was like, oh, the bar is so much lower to like.
The Helicopter is like your machine.
Except I have to like Steve Hofstetter it to have someone be named Chopper in the crowd.
You gotta plant Chopper.
Yeah. And it like, especially if it's in like a meadery like Bloom, there's like one guy in a biker vest. It's like, oh yeah, he comes with him to every show.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny.
But yeah, I think like this year I have learned, not this year, but like recently, just how to be looser on stage, or not be looser, just not care as much. Because like in a conversation, you don't really care if you're killing or not. You just care if you're like actually connecting with the person. That's like the real thing you're
not me. I'm
about.
always trying to kill.
Oh. I was trying not to prove a point. Didn't work. But yeah, if you just treat it as like just know like the bar for comedy within the crowd work is so much lower. You just go into it.
Yeah, that's the thing that I kind of lose sight of when I'm in that moment. I'm like, oh, whatever I say now has to be as good as what I've been doing for 9 years.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's also just like there are those shows where like, oh, I just want to crush with material.
Yeah.
Like Sam Talent show is like, oh, this is just a showcase of this local scene. I was like, no. Once I'm up there, it's like, this is not what they want at all.
Yeah. I don't know. Comedy is weird.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm trying to kind of get back into it, but I don't know. Trying to do other stuff too. The thing, I don't know. The biggest thing that's kind of like kept me out of it, I think, is all of the stuff that's not stand up that I have to do, but that's like involved with stand up. Like right now, my big thing, I've been trying to get my website back up for like over a year at this point.
Interesting. Okay.
I just keep like, because like I'm a web developer during the day, so I'm trying to like code it myself, but I'm trying to like, I'm not just trying to make like a website. I'm trying to make like a whole thing,
Gotcha.
you know, where like there's like a back end to it, and I can update it from there, and just like whatever I put into like a form ends up on the site.
Okay, so that you don't always have to like edit the code to update it.
Right. Yeah. I don't want to do that. I just want to like, I want to be able to do it like on my phone, you know? So like mostly just cause like dates, I want to be able to just put dates in.
Yeah.
And so like I've been trying to like get it up and running, and I get so far and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't like this. So then I like start over.
I haven't even done, I just do a link tree and just with the dates.
I have a link tree and I try to keep it up to date with the dates, but I just forget.
Yeah.
So I need something that's just like dynamic.
Yeah.
You know?
If I didn't do comedy, I wouldn't do social media at all. But I feel like the need to like, because I'm at the level where like no one cares that like no one's gonna come see me. It's more for like bookers to see like I'm still doing this.
Yeah.
So they continue to
I mean
book
that's
me.
really kind of the only reason I'm doing it as well. I would probably still do something. I'm not saying I wouldn't do any social media, but like I probably wouldn't be on Facebook. I know for a fact I wouldn't be on Facebook.
Right.
I want to delete that like right now.
I know. I don't do anything on Facebook. It's just for booking.
The thing is, I do, and I hate it. You know, it's like I keep telling myself I'm just gonna stop using it, and then like 8 posts later that day, like,
of you.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no, I need it for the hot goss. See the comedy roll? No. Battle of Mics?
No.
Oh man, that was a good one.
What was that? No, I did see that. I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that.
So good.
Yeah.
So juicy. Oh, never mind. I take back everything. Facebook is necessary. I need that. Oh my God. All those. I have so many screenshots. I think I have folder of picture of my daughter and folder of Facebook drama. I have so many Facebook screenshots. It's amazing. If you've ever posted anything dumb, I have a screenshot of it. It's incredible.
That's so funny. But yeah, if it wasn't for comedy, I'd probably just shut my Facebook down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'd probably be done with it. I always said I would probably keep doing Instagram, but I don't know.
I like Instagram. It's fun.
Instagram's fine, but even that's starting to get kind of like annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's like the only one that's like good right now, as far as like, when I say good, I mean good as far as like what it's meant to do. Like what social media is meant to do. No. Yeah. Truth Social.
Right, yeah.
Truth Social, right. 4chan.
Enough of these fucking libtards. Snowflake.
The only one that I feel like actually puts people that you care about in your feed is Blue Sky.
Oh,
I feel like that's the only one where like if I follow you, I'm gonna see your posts.
Right. That's true. I do see a lot of people like, you might like this.
Yeah.
Like, if I like this, I would follow it.
Dude, X drives me crazy because they always like the notifications about like so-and-so is saying this. I don't even follow them. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know?
I do like, but Instagram does that thing with the threads where they like,
they show you like, look what they're talking about on threads.
And then they cut it off. I was like, I want to find out. Really want to find out who Pat Sievert fucking hates. But yeah,
that'd be so funny if like it was ever like revealed that Pat Sievert had an alt.
Oh, he was that who's that guy on Facebook, the troll?
Elon Musk's guy?
No, just the Michigan MCN troll who's a juggalo.
I forget his name.
Yeah.
Okay. I forget. I know what you're talking about. Okay. I forgot what his name was.
If that was Pat Sievert, that'd be great.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like he's got like a alt-right.
Okay. That'd be great.
Because like Pat's like the nicest fucking person on the planet. It would be so funny to find out he has like an alt that's like evil.
Yeah. You like re-listen to all his jokes, like, purge deck, huh? Oh man, yeah. I was just with Pat yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
What'd you get?
We did a show. Don't Tell Grand Rapids.
Oh, nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I gotta get in touch with. I gotta start like emailing people again.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember when I first started being so nervous to reach out, but now it's just like you have to.
Yeah,
and it's like,
well, there's so many comics here now in Michigan that if you don't, you're gonna. It's not even about like whether people like think you're good or not. It's just like you like. I think about myself as a booker. The easier you make it on me,
exactly,
you're going to be on my show.
Yeah.
Like the more I have to reach out, you're probably not going to be on my show.
Right.
Like, so like I have to assume other bookers are the same way. It's not like I don't want certain people on my show. It's just that like the people who do get on my show, reach out.
Yeah. It's like they come first to mind.
Yeah.
And it like I know it doesn't, it's probably not right, but it's like the people who don't reach out, they probably do want to do the show, but it's like in my head, it's like, they probably are too busy or not interested, but these people are.
When I do think of someone like that, where it's like, oh shit, I haven't had them on the show yet, and like they've never messaged me, but I think they are good and I want them on the show, I'll reach out to them.
Yeah.
But like it takes me months to remember that person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna sit there for 3 months, like, oh my god, who should I book? I just booked them that. And then like it'll be like 3 months later, I'm like, oh my god, I haven't booked this person. person yet.
Yeah. I haven't done smoke show since February.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. But yeah, I think reaching out is important, and you shouldn't be ashamed of it, even if it gets you rejected from the show. But yeah, I do I talk to a lot of newer comics who are like, oh, I'm just too scared to reach out. It's like, the worst they can say is no, and you're just starting at the same place you started with, so it's fine.
I mean, for a new comic, it is probably a little different. I'm not saying don't reach out. I mean, reach out, but don't get discouraged if you don't hear back.
Right.
Because you're new.
Yeah.
The way I kind of started getting on stuff was if there was a show that I wanted to do, I never reached out. I would just go to the show every time it happened.
Oh, you're thirsty.
And I would just hang out. Well, I would just hang out. I wouldn't ask for spots.
Yeah.
I would just go hang out. And then the people running those shows would see me at the open mics.
Okay.
And then eventually they were just like, "Hey, do you want to do the show?"
Oh.
And then I would get on the show.
I fucking hated that when it happened at Blind Pig. But I think like it was, I don't know. I was in a different mindset at Blind Pigs. Like, don't fucking talk to me. I'm in the worst mood in my entire life right now. I hate this fucking show.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I didn't bother people. I just went to the show.
Oh, okay.
Like I just went to the show and hung out.
Okay.
I wouldn't be there like, "Hey, do you think I can get on the show next?"
Oh,
I would just go there and I would just be chill.
Different.
I would just be hanging out.
Okay.
Like we would just be hanging out, whatever.
Yeah.
And then eventually you would just see me so many times that you would be like, "Oh, hey, do you want to do the show?"
That's how it was at the show. That's how it used to be at the showcase.
Yeah.
You would just keep doing the mic until Roger was like, "Oh, do you want to do this weekend or whatever?" Yeah, that's how it used to work. I would like when I got my first weekend there, I was garbage. I just like wore him down. But yeah, I don't know. If I tried to get into the showcase now, I'd have no idea what to do.
I mean, I think he's still booking it, right? Like you just
but he's not there.
Yeah, but you just message him, I think.
But like, if he didn't know me,
he booked you once, right? Already, right?
Yes, but I'm saying like, if I was new,
if you were new,
if I was new trying to get into the showcase, like I'd have no clue how to do this anymore. Before I had this whole script, I would tell new comics like, do this, then do this, then do this. But now it's just like, I don't know, man.
I mean, when it comes to clubs, it's like, I don't know what to tell you. Just email.
Yeah. And I hope for the best.
But like when you're talking about like, you know, indie show, like stuff that we run.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're new.
You run.
Like if you're new and you're trying to get on those shows, just go to them.
Yeah.
Like just go to them and hang out. Don't try to get on because that's going to be annoying. Like everybody's going to get annoyed because you're new. So just go there, hang out, be chill. Eventually people will see you at open mics. And if you're funny, they will invite you to be on their show.
Yeah. I feel like that's how, like when I first started, it took me like over a year to get on Max.
Yeah. Same. It took me like a year to get on Max too. Yeah.
And like, I remember being bummed, but I didn't tear them down on Facebook or anything. I was like, oh yeah, this is just how it is.
I mean, I'm looking at who's getting onto Max. I'm like, oh, you mean like Brad Wenzel and Matt McClowry and Zach Martina? They're the ones getting on Max. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing that show.
Right. Yeah. I feel like people, I don't know, maybe it's just because I got on the other side of things, but like people get mad now if you don't put them on an open mic.
Yeah.
But there are so many other open mics. Also, like, I do recommend just driving everywhere to do open mics. If you want to get to like that successful comic level, you're going to be driving everywhere anyway, so might as well get used to it.
There's like a few open mics that I'm kind of planning on going to drive to this year. Yeah,
I drive to Grand Rapids a lot. I love that.
Yeah.
Like, their mics are so fun.
Yeah.
And
honestly, that's one I should go there more. Because like I never went there because it's 3 hours from Detroit, but it's only like 2 from here.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah. So like I need to like go over there more, you know?
And they're always fun. Yeah. And there's one every day of the week, sometimes multiple, so you can double dip and make it worth your while. And it also just shows the people there like, oh, you're willing to drive for this show. You'd be willing to drive for another show. And it snowballs and everything. Yeah. But yeah, when I first started, I was driving to Grand Rapids like 3-4 times a week. I've
done like Laugh Fest. I've been booked on a couple, like, you know, 2 or 3 shows there, but it's never been like a regular destination just because like it was a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When I was living closer to Detroit.
Right. Yeah.
So I just never went out there. And then because I never went out there. I just don't really know anybody over there. So
Yeah.
now it's just like, well, who the fuck do I talk to?
Yeah. That's the nice thing about now that I'm done with Blind Pig. Like, I can just stop by anytime and hang out.
Yeah.
Because I like everyone there because I've like gate kept it to perfection. Oh, all my favorite people here? Perfect. That's weird. How did that happen?
That's so funny. Oh man. All right. We're at an hour, Andrew.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you have anything that you want to plug?
When does this come out? Like
this will come out Wednesday.
I'll be in Columbus Friday and Saturday for Don't Tell Columbus.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then the 24th, I'll be in Saline headlining. So if you want to see me try to do 45 for the first time.
What are you doing in Saline?
Shelly Smith booked me for something there.
Nice.
It's at the Cultural Center in Saline. And then the day after that, I'm opening for Michael Palisak in Tecumseh.
Nice.
Then after that, I'm in San Francisco and LA.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will be in Sheboygan this Thursday, or not this Thursday, in 2 Thursdays.
Oh, that John Reed?
Yeah.
show? Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Hive North. I met him when me and Brad were in Traverse City.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'll be doing that on the 16th, January 16th, Hive North, Sheboygan. And then January 25th will be Sam Rager's special taping.
Oh, fuck.
At the Independent Comedy Club at 9 p.m.
Okay.
I will be on that as well.
Is it 2 shows or 1?
I thought it was 2, but I looked at their website today and there's only a ticket for the 9 o'clock.
Okay.
I thought it was 7 and 9, but they have a ticket up for Shit Show at 7.
Oh,
which might be wrong.
Yeah.
Because I think it is supposed to be 2. I think it's supposed to be 7 and 9 for the taping.
Okay.
I wish Sam was if Sam was here,
right,
she could clear this up for us.
She would stop running over animals with her car.
She would stop murdering animals.
Yeah.
But the website right now says there's only a 9 o'clock show, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 7 and 9.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. I'll try to run from my show into Tecumseh to catch the 9 p.m. then.
Yeah,
I'm glad it's 2 shows.
So that's January 25th. And then January 28th, I'll be going down to Toledo at Chevy's place.
I'm doing that too. I forget when though.
Yeah. I'm doing his other 2 shows as well, but I didn't put them in my spreadsheet yet, so I don't know what date, but they're way far out. Oh, and it's gonna already pass. I was gonna say tomorrow I'm doing Blind Pig, but
who gives a fuck?
That'll already. That will have already happened.
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, those are. Oh, and this Thursday is the Smoke Show comedy show with Diana Graham.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
How far has that been booked?
It's pretty booked up right now.
Okay.
Well, if you have any, I might have some guest sets or something.
Yeah. If you have any drops, just
Well, I mean the drop list is pretty long too.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need we live pretty close. You want a carpool or something?
I mean, if you want to drive me there, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, for stage time or something.
We'll see what we can do.
All right. Yeah. This is how you get booked in the industry. You have to do their podcast and beg on camera.
Oh man. All right. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.